Hello people, this here's NRA Man Forever, and on this week's episode of Lame Ass Excuses for Gun Control, we're going to go to Piers Morgan. His quote from January 7th, 2013 reads, "I don't want to change the Second Amendment. I don't want to change an American's right to bear an arm in their home to defend people. I want to get rid of those killing machine assault weapons off the street." Now, I understand how that was grammatically incorrect. I'm reading the quote as it is. Now, the Second Amendment is a birthright in the United States of America that is protected by our Bill of Rights, which is comprised of 28 amendments to the Constitution. And I'd have to say the only thing that bothers me the most about this, it's not the ignorance of the statement. It's the fact that he's not even a fucking American citizen, and he's trying to talk down to Americans as to what we need to do in our country. This is a man that can't even legally vote in any of the elections we have. Now, I'm not saying his voice doesn't matter, but in my mind at least, it certainly matters a whole hell of a lot less than any other American citizen, be they naturalized or born. People like Piers Morgan, man, they mock the shit out of us in the media. They really do. I mean, and I have a simple question for y'all. If there's any anti-gunners out there, if we did get rid of the guns, the machine guns, we already got rid of them. They're very rarely used in crimes, but for argument's sake, what would happen? Where would it stop? Would it be just AR-15s and SKSs and AK-47s? Or after a while, would it slowly creep down to all the way down to the semi-automatic 22s? And then after that, would y'all press forward with pump-action shotguns and lever-action rifles? I already know the answer. But is there any anti-gunner out there that has the stones to actually admit that banning AR-15s and SKSs and AK-47s is only the first in a long line of steps to completely neutering the American populace from their right to keep and bear arms? If there is one, I mean, I'll shake your hand and, at least you're honest. The rest of you, until you're willing to admit your intent, shut the fuck up and leave me and mine alone. And as far as getting the machine guns off of the street, the killing machine assault weapons, fully automatic weapons, Pierce, have been, depending on what state you live in, either banned or severely restricted since 1986. We got rid of them. They're not an issue. What you're thinking of are semi-automatic rifles that are used less than 1 percentile of all gun-related murders nationwide. If you lump every single rifle, all the way up from the single-shot deer rifle that your grandpa used to the evil AR-15s and AK-47s, it's just under 2%. In fact, blunt weapons and bare hands, both of those categories in the FBI statistics, beat out the number of people killed every year by rifles. Just those two categories separated by themselves, not combined. Combined, it completely squashes it. But the two separate categories, each one of them, people beat to death with bare hands and people killed with blunt objects. That's tire irons, baseball bats, hammers, pieces of lumber. Both of those categories separately beat out the total number of people every year in the United States killed by rifles. All rifles. Every conceivable type of rifle. Thank you for watching, and remember, united we stand, and divided we surely will fall. If you're a legal gun-owning American, you should fulfill your obligation to the firearm community and join the National Rifle Association today.